All right, here we are. What is up, guys? It's been a minute. Wouldn't you say so?
A little bit.
A little bit. A little bit. We've been a minute since we've made a video to address you guys. You know, try not to laugh at all. Not even like short form, right? Because what, YouTube demonetized that for that? Yeah. YouTube demonetized us. So, but even with that, like, we just been trying to figure things out. Life has been lifing, right? We've been trying to figure out which route to take and everything like that in terms of like creatively, and even as we like all evolve, because even though we're popular for doing like try not to laughs and comedy skits and everything like that, challenges, we are also evolving and getting older, right? And also dealing with life as well, where life is like lifing, you know what I mean? Like, he's working overtime now, you have been working overtime. I've been trying to figure it out in terms of like, I started a new brand recently that I'm trying to figure out and grow from the ground up. So I had to find my own job in a way, I'll say. But yeah, we still try to give you guys good content, even with the Try Not to Laughs. We've been doing that on Instagram for some time, and you'll see us on there as well. But you know, we just been trying to figure out where the next steps to go and going forward, even with ourselves, because it's like, even as we are the Mooney Bros, we're also two different people. And with two different people, we have two different ideas on where we want to go in life and like the end game, right? Or routes, I'll say, like two different passions. I know what you've been working on lately.
So for me, I wanted to be a 2K creator and I wanted to get like a 2K logo. But I ended up getting a logo because, you know, we're known on the internet. So I have a star, which means for famous people. So then I was like, you know what, I really don't need to make 2K content. But I still do want to make 2K content and probably just try to like challenge other creators or something like that to like either 1v1s or play in the park or play private matches or whatever. So I think I want to get more into like the gaming space. But yeah, that's really what I've been working on as of recent.
Yeah. And for me, I've just been working on more so like vlogging. I have my own vlogging channel, Nothingness. I've been posting on there. Shout out to everyone who's been like tuning in. I just think it's easier for me to like do content that's just like more realistic and just documenting as I live life, because trying to put on, I feel like I got lost for putting on a show. And for me, like, I would try to be like, oh, I got to do this big grand scheme of things to put on a show for you guys, whether it's like cool photos on Instagram or like doing a video where it's like really planned out. It's kind of like just let things flow, you know what I mean? It's like less control and just like go with the vibe type thing, really just going with the flow. But other than that, I mean, I know for us, we haven't really been filming videos that often, not even together at all. I feel like things with us have also been different, and like as we start to like figure out our own path and our own lane on where we need to go. But I don't know, I guess we try to force this thing to work out, even down to like everything, like videos together, every move was like together. So we try to make that to like force that to happen in a way where it's like, now it's like we don't spend a lot of time together. I don't know. But one of the main things I wanted to talk about, I know, is that I've hurt you to the point where you said that you felt like I backstabbed you. And I feel like I hate that you feel like that. You know, I know that you felt like that. You told me like months ago that you felt like that, but then even like a few weeks ago, you told me that again. And I was like, damn, you really feel like I backstabbed you? Like, I felt like for me, like people who know me wouldn't like categorize me as that. Like, I wouldn't be nowhere near that character. But for me, that showed like, I guess I pushed you to a point that made you look at me at a point in a certain way where it's like, yo, you can't really trust me. You looking at me funny, like, can I trust this dude? Because you did say you felt like I was playing you with like, even down to like, to give context, right? Like, we were like on the same shared accounts where there's like credit cards and everything like that, and I had no limit, and I'm not really financially responsible as this guy, so I went willy-nilly and just was like start spiraling. Like I said, I would try to like not put on a show, but keeping up where it's like I was trying to figure things out and I wasn't. I guess my outlet was like retail and just buying things, not even just retail, just buying things. Like I was like addicted to buying things. It was so easy. You just pull out your card and just swipe. So, and you have to have the burden of that as well. But I just hate the fact that you feel like I backstabbed you. So I guess you could like elaborate on like how you feel like I backstabbed you.
Well, one, I would say you're not a backstabber. Like, people wouldn't categorize you as that. I think you did something that was backstabbing, but that doesn't make you a backstabber. So it's like, you're obviously still a kind person, you're still loving, you're still willing to share, blah, 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 et cetera, ellipsis, 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 right? Ellipsis.
Yeah, I never heard that.
Dot, dot, dot. Like when people write the dot, dot, dot.
You could have just said that.
Yeah, but...
Ellipsis, ellipsis. Who speaks like that?
Smart people.
Well, we all can't be that smart.
Why you didn't say, yeah, my friends wouldn't categorize me as that?
Nobody would categorize me as that. That's why.
No, but yeah, I just feel like, it's like at the end of the day, that's, my name, my like credit that's on the line, and you're just like, I'm like, yeah, even though we don't have no limit, that doesn't mean because we have it, go spend it. And like, you have your own card, so I'm never there with you. I never even know what you're really doing with your card until the statement comes in and I'm like, what? What is this? What did you buy? I went to like Sonic and bought like 1,000 ice creams for a video. So where's the video? I don't know. I forgot to press record. Huh? So it's just like, if you're willing to spend the money, at least spend it on something that's going to be like deemed as important or whatever, or something to help us. So like, you want to, start your brand. So with clothing, it's like, okay, you could have bought, clothing designs, you could have tried out different clothing, samples, whatever, like, you feel me? Like, there's nothing wrong with that. Or, hey, you paid for an editor to edit videos, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to spend X amount of money before to get into that point.
Well, true. Because even that, right, I would say, like, money wasn't, it was spent on a lot of stuff, whether it was editors, right? You got other employees as well, whether it's like graphic designers or anything else, right? But then also, it wasn't just about like spending it on like something dumb. It was like me trying to figure out, because how many times have you had conversations with me where it's like, yo, you got to get it together with like, you're supposed to be pushing the YouTube and like the content, and you're not doing it, right? So it's like, okay, let me try to figure it out, whether it's me being lost, right, and trying to figure it out, like making content. Okay, my thing was like, okay, maybe we go to Miami and we make content out of that, like that's how also the money was being spent as well, where it's like, yo, let's travel, and then we could like create content out of traveling, where it was still, even that wasn't even, it was like still not even the right move. It was like, okay, maybe you had the right intentions, but it wasn't the right move, where it was like, now you say like, oh, if you talk about clothing line and designs, but like the clothing line wasn't even like an idea at that time, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I'm just saying as an example.
Yeah.
But it all boils down to living above your means. So yeah, the money is available, but you have to pay it back.
Right.
So the fact that you're willing to spend money that you have no intention of paying back is the issue, because that's why the burden is stuck with me. At the end of the day, it's not your name. You're not gonna be affected by whatever's happening.
Right.
Technically.
Right.
Like, figuratively, yeah, I can say, hey, it's your fault, but you can just be like, yeah, it is. Let me go get my own credit card. And there's no issue. So you see, it doesn't really stop you from anything.
So let me like even get back, right, where it's like, okay, let's just say 2019 came around that was the last time I had a job, right? 2019 was the last time I had a job. And right before then, I remember I went to the VMAs, I was working with Ebony Magazine, and I was like, you know what, this is my last time having a job. Like, at that point, I felt like we were just doing so good with like social media, and just like also like traditional media too, because soon after that, we got casted to go into Hot Ones, and then we got casted to go on to Twin My Heart. And from there, it was like, okay, great start, we're off to the races, right? But then 2020 hit, and then like kind of things like went under, right? So it was like, okay, things were at a standstill. So even after that, so let's just even fast forward throughout those like 2 years, right, of COVID, right? I was blessed to even have like to get money and come into money where it's like close to 6 figures, let's just say. And even that throughout that whole time is like still trying to figure out where to go, even though everything is in limbo. Where are we going next? And also the realm that we're in when it comes to social media, like, okay, we're like viral memes, right? But we're not making money off of being a viral meme. So we're trying to figure out how could we navigate through this space of like social media where it's like, okay, you have all these followers, but there's no dollars, right? And it's like, okay, so self-sufficient, where it's like we went to LA for like a month, right? Um, and even for that, like me putting up the bread for that and do a lot of other stuff. I guess for me, what I'm trying to say is like, I didn't, not that I didn't look at money at a certain way where it's like I'm spending. I was trying to figure it out ever since then, right? So by the time I even got to your bread, it was like trying to figure it out. Not even just for me, it's just for us, right? And never did I like sit back and like hold that anything against you where it's like, yo, all this is gone and it's you. And it, like I expect, because you know what I mean, I like you said, I like to share, I like to do everything, but I didn't even look at it like that because to me, money is a big thing, but also I know money comes and goes, and I don't really put that to standards on like, you know, I just whatever. Me and you, I guess I just never put that in a way where it's like, yo, that's the root of evil when it comes to us, I'll say. But for me to utilize those credit cards and also spend like close to six figures with those credit cards after like what was it, like over a span of what, almost like a year?
Yeah.
Over a year. And even for things to like hit the fan, you know, I never intended for it to go like that because like I said, I always was still trying to figure it out. And even down to like, let's just say last year for my birthday we went to Miami. That was like I forced that to happen, and it was kind of like me still not even grasping on like or letting go where it's like, oh my gosh, me still trying to figure it out. But like I said, it went back into like me equating to making content out of like the things I was spending money on. And mind you, I'm spending money on it, but there's no money coming in. So it kind of was just like still a facade where it just was not, it was not it. It's kind of like crashing and burning and still trying to figure that out. And even while you was going through that, you were still trying to figure it out for yourself as well, where it's like content and where you wanted to go in life, everything, you know what I mean? So it kind of was just like, not that I'm saying like, yo, I did that and that's my excuse. Like I am sorry about that. I never wanted to make you feel like I backstabbed you. Even when we got a second car and it was like, yo, the money will come and eventually like, yo, I'll help you pay for it. And it's like still to this day, like you're paying for it and I'm not paying for it. But I just felt like I am trying to figure it out, and it's none of this stuff I was doing on purpose, even to try to play you where it's like me trying to finesse, because like I never looked at it that way for you or at you. Not like, yo, this guy, you're gonna handle it, because I wouldn't want you to take on everything. But yeah, I guess what I'm trying to say is that I really hated that I felt like that I made you feel like I was a backstabber, because I'm not. But it did hurt me to hear that you said that. And I feel like for me, I didn't know how to go about that situation, because I was like, damn, this guy doesn't trust me. If he feels like that, he must look at me as like an enemy.
No, it's not. It's not that. It's at the end of the day, we're brothers. We're best friends. I love you. You love me, right? It's like, okay, if you're saying, hey, I'm gonna help you with this, and then you don't do it, not even once. Like, hey, we should get a second car. I say, no, we can't afford the second car. You basically keep asking me to get the second car. You didn't spend $1 to help me with the second car. So then it's like, now I'm stuck with two things. Now I have to work overtime and spend more time working, more than doing what we're supposed to be doing, so we can actually stay sufficient enough to keep pushing forward. So it's just like, hey, let's do these casting calls. You have an audition to do. Did you do it? No. Oh, it was due last week. So it's like, okay, so you're not even putting in the effort to make the money to help. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm saying, hey, do this. Oh, hey, if you can't pay for it, I'll cover it for you. Like, for example, Casting Networks is like $25 a month. Like, $200 or $180 for the year. Hey, I'll pay for the yearly so you don't have to worry about it. Just keep applying to things every day so you can make your own money. You're like, I didn't pay for it for the month. Well, I'll give you the money to pay. Nah, I'll just do it myself. And then it's not done. So it's just like, again, I'm being stuck with the burden of the finances while you, hey, Dan, what you doing today? I'm going to Brooklyn to the gym. I'm going to Tulum. Oh, you got money to go to Tulum, but you don't got money to do. This is the backstabbing that I'm talking about. This is the part where I'm like, all right, are you playing me right now? Because you're finding your way to go do other things that still cost money. You're driving the car, make money with the car, and then it's like, it's nothing. Like, it doesn't connect. So it's just like, I understand that you're trying to figure it out. My frustration is I'm not getting the help. Mm-hmm. It's like having a plate, and it's like, hey, eat the food that's on the plate, and right when I'm about to be done, you dump more food on the plate.
Right.
But I still have the task of finish the plate. Then even when I get close to finishing that, or even halfway, here comes more food. And then more food. And then I will have a buffet worth of food on my plate and I'm full. I have to wait until my stomach digests in order to finish the food. Mm-hmm. But the food, whoever's dumping the food isn't waiting for me to digest anything. Just keeps coming, keeps coming, keeps coming. So that's why I said you're not a backstabber. It just feels like some backstabbing stuff because it's like, hey, I'm going to help you. All right, when? And then it doesn't happen. So I don't look at you as an enemy. It's not, I don't trust you. It's, hey, just help me. I'm asking you for help. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm not looking at you. That's why I said, when you say things like, hey, man, I'm going to save you. I don't need saving. Like, the saving that you're talking about, I'm going to get you out of this situation. It's not get me out of this situation. We're a team. Get us out of this situation. But not, you have the responsibility to just help. That's all I want from you is help. It doesn't matter how much money you spend. You're going to spend a lot more money. If we plan on being wealthy, we're going to spend a lot more money. That's a given. Mm-hmm. But if you don't learn that, hey, this isn't my money to spend, I shouldn't spend it, that's bad. If you don't learn,
well, I think at that point the lines were blurred.
Well, I'm telling you so you don't make the mistake again.
Oh, no, I know for next time.
Like, also, it's like, if you plan on spending said money, be able to have something to put it back. That's how credit works. Mm-hmm. You basically borrowing money to pay it right back. It's like a loan. So if you can just understand, and this is for anybody, like if you can understand the basic economics when it comes to, I'm born here.
I didn't yawn.
If you can understand the basic economics when it comes to money, then you'll be better off than a lot of people out there.
Right.
That's all. And if you have a spending problem, also have a income problem. Well, not income problem, but an income solution. Mm-hmm. Find a way to make the money back. That's it. There's people that spend billions of dollars and go make trillions back. There's people that make billions of dollars and spend nothing. There's people that spend billions and then they say, dang, I owe $1 billion.
Right.
So which person do you want to be at the end of the day? So I didn't say it to make you feel bad. I'm telling you with open communication, this is how I feel about you because for some reason you're not getting the other ways that I'm telling you. So me telling you if it caused you any hurt wasn't intentional. It's just, hey, wake up. Because now it affects me, my day-to-day. Hey, do you want to do? I actually can't do that. I don't have the money to do that. I have to work before I can do that. After working a certain amount of hours, I'm tired. I don't feel like doing that. And you're like, damn, what's wrong with you? So it's just like, that's a lot for one person to hold. So that's pretty much what it comes down to.
True. Yeah, it is a lot for one person to hold. Yeah, I guess I just didn't know that this will be the wedge that would be the one that kind of like, what do they say? Break the camel's back, the straw that breaks the camel's back. Honestly, I didn't think so.
You calling me a camel?
if the shoe fits.
After all the stuff I said,
You called me a backstabber twice, and it hurt the second time. Because you actually said it with a lot of like emphasis.
Well, I'm sorry it hurt you, but you understand.
No, I get what you're saying.
If I said it the first time and you didn't understand.
No, I understood, and I was like, oh no, I didn't want you to feel like that, and I didn't think that you were still like holding on to that until you said it again months later, and I was like, damn, this guy really feels like that, and I was like, I guess I can't shake the feeling of you feeling like that, you know, because you're gonna have some resentment towards the kid.
It's not resentment.
That's what it felt like.
You can forgive somebody and not forget.
Right.
So.
Right. No, I get that. So, thanks for saying sorry. I'm sorry too. Like I didn't like intentionally make you go into debt. You know, I went into debt for both of us too, but I don't think you're a backstabber at all. And
you wouldn't be able to call me.
I'm just saying.
What?
I'm just saying, if we can move forward from this, like obviously, like things will even continue to be different. Like you're in a whole relationship, I have a whole different situation that's going on. You know what I mean? So either way,
what does
it's
that
like
even mean?
I'm just saying, like
what situation?
I'm just saying, like when it comes down to like, we have two different lives that we're living. Like we're the Mooney Bros, but it's not the same life at all. I have a whole different lifestyle. You have a whole different lifestyle. So in order for us to come together, even to still do the podcast and everything like that, I just feel like we have to talk about things, table it, and then we could continue moving forward, making people laugh and telling stories and really just being us. Because, like, we're like freaking, like, superheroes together. Like, if I'm Batman, you're Robin.
No.
What?
That's where you keep getting stuff wrong.
What's wrong about that?
Why would I be your sidekick?
Oh, so you want to be Batman? Go ahead. Go ahead, be Batman.
Man.
He want the responsibility again. Y'all hear him, right?
Yeah.
He want the responsibility.
You could be Batman and I could be Superman. I
Okay.
could be Black Panther. You could be the Hulk. Like, nobody has to play sidekick.
The Hulk? You couldn't think of anyone else but the Hulk? Mark Ruffalo. Really?
You said your favorite color is green.
Yeah, but like, really?
And you've been going to the gym to work out.
Whatever, man.
So I assumed you wanted to be... Who you want to be, Spider-Man?
Yeah, that's even, like, I like Spider-Man. That's cooler. I could swing from building to building. Still living in New York City. I'm a city boy for life. You feel me? So, listen. Just give me a hug.
I would. I thought about it, but you're sick. And I don't want to do it.
Just a quick one.
No.
Just come on, hug me, brother.
No.
Come on. Just a quick one, real quick.
If I get sick...
No, you're not. Just get it real quick. Hold your breath. I'm gonna hold mine. And just like that. See, it wasn't too bad at all. All right.
You sweating?
Yeah, I didn't know.
You're nervous.
Yeah, because I don't want to have this conversation.
Must have been on your heart for like...
Yeah, because like, what the fuck?
Months.
A backstabber? Like, I can't believe you described me like that. That's so disrespectful.
Now that I know that the only way you understand things is if people call you out your name.
That was so harsh. Like, I felt like you like took, like, and I had to like down across. But I'm rectified. Yes. I am your new Lord and Savior. Psych.
With that being said, we got new merch that's gonna drop.
Facts.
New podcast episodes coming out.
Oof.
New videos we're working on.
Mm-hmm.
New music that's coming.
Oh yeah. A whole lot of gang shit.
So, no.
No.
No. There's no gang activity going on.
At all.
But just be on the lookout.
There's a whole... We're coming with some more stuff, so
Exactly.
stay tuned.
So, make sure you like, make sure you comment. Let us know if, you have disagreements with your siblings or cousins or even parents.
Or friends.
Yeah, friends too. A lot of friends, acquaintances, whatever. They come and go.
Yeah.
So let us know down in the comments below. And also let us know who you side with.
You know what? I know they're gonna pick you, but it's alright. I'm not here for sides. I'm just here to express myself.
Alright, that's cool. So let us know down in the comments below. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll holler at you later. Peace.